I felt my eyes flutter as I woke. I felt the comforting warmth of the air flow around me, warming my skin. I sat up slowly and looked around. I was back in my bed, with the covers on and a warm breeze flowing through the air. The numbing pain in my legs came back to me, however, the moment I tried to move them. And try as I might, I sensed the feeling of being watched over. I twisted my head to the left to catch a tall figure sitting in the doorway. It was the werewolf, except his broad shoulders were smaller and his fur shorter, but his size and imposing figure stayed. I looked around for a weapon, but found that it had been forced into the floor. My sword. Its hilt stand up as it leans at an angle. I looked around again, but found no way for me to defend myself. Fear began to fill my being as the werewolf took a step towards me, his foot causing the wood to creak and groan as he took another step, and then another, closing almost 9-foot gap between us, just a trio of paces. He then looked down at me with a calm face. "How are you feeling?" he asked. I tried to speak, but I felt the pain in my legs increase for a few seconds, causing me a gasp in pain. My groan was heralded by the pain disappearing once again. "I see," he said. He reached under my legs and grabbed my back, his arm coming over my chest. He then began to quickly but gently lift me up and carry me out the door. With the same long strides as before, he carried me down the hallway and into the living room. The lights were on, casting a bright shine upon the polished floor. The wood was mage-looking, almost red, very expensive. The werewolf carried me towards the couch and set me down gently, propping my head up on a large cylindrical pillow. He then walked over to the kitchen and opened up a few cabinets, trying to find something. The wooden cabinets slightly squeaking. He opened another and was, with a great swiftness, grabbed something out of it, then it looked like a hot chocolate container. He then proceeded to fill the coffee maker with water and began to heat it up. He then looked through several more cabinets and once found 2 coffee mugs and grabbed one for me. He then took the scoop out of the hot chocolate and placed 2 scoops of the powder into the mug. He closed the lid and placed the hot chocolate back and closed the cabinet. He then leaned against the island in the middle of the kitchen.